Dear students, good evening. Welcome to Law Excellence IAS. Let us start the discussion on today's newspaper, that is 16th January 2021. The first article for discussion, a fast fading promise of growth with trust. In this article, Mr. Dushyant Dave talks about the need for having tolerance and then respect for pluralism in this country. Our constitutional forefathers, in and out, in the constitutional debates, specifically spoke about this. He takes the example of three leaders. One is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Sardar Patel, and other Shyam Prasad Mukherjee. In explaining the need for having this, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has clearly stated that minorities need to be protected in this country. If minorities start feeling insecure, they can blow up, or the situation can blow up the whole fabric of the state system in India. And second, it is the duty of the majority, remember the word, the duty of the majority not to discriminate against the minorities. When we come to Sardar Patel, what he stated is the minority in India can trust the good sense and sense of fairness of majority. It means the majority are committing themselves for the protection of minority, and minority can keep confidence in the majority. And over a period of time, this majority and minority differences has to go away, and India has to live as one single community, holding the development, sense of equality, liberty, everything upward. Shyam Prasad Mukherjee also stated similar lines. The justice has to prevail in this country. We have to ensure that a strong and united India, and this is possible if we can make India a motherland for all, irrespective of their faiths. So these three leaders have clearly stated that India shall be a land for everyone, every faith, and then only it can remain united. In the process, the majority has to go extra mile to ensure the security and also the sense of confidence for the minorities. Today, cow vigilantism we are seeing, and many of the minority are killed in the name of protection of the cow. The mob violence has increased surrounding cow. Second, love jihad, anti-conversion laws in UP. Added to that, we have something else, that is a perpetual sense of insecurity which is built into the minds and hearts of minorities. It is not what India believed in. This is where the constitution need to be protected, and judiciary, Supreme Court, as the protector of the constitution, has primary role. If Supreme Court relegates to backwards or evades its responsibility or selectively administers justice in various cases, then the minorities and majority gap are expected to increase in this country. So, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, and Sabka Vishwas. It means the trust factor between various religions is important for India, for pluralism, tolerance, unity in diversity of India. Private space. This is about Allahabad High Court judgment. In this article, we are going to talk about the Special Marriages Act 1954. The Special Marriages Act applies to interfaith marriages. Let's take Hindu marrying to a Muslim or vice versa. So interfaith marriages it applies. According to this, a marriage between two different faiths have to be notified 30 days in advance by the marriage officer, and a prior information has to exist for the marriage officer. Allahabad High Court clearly declared that it is violative of liberty and privacy of the people intend to marry. In this case, UP anti-conversion law or anti-conversion ordinance, it becomes much more important. In UP anti-conversion ordinance, a 60 days prior notice is required for any interfaith marriage, and district magistrate has to conduct an inquiry to ensure that the conversion of the woman is not forcible or the marriage is not forcible. So this very UP anti-conversion ordinance and prior notice in this also becomes unconstitutional if you apply the principles of privacy and liberty. So this need to be carefully observed here. Double ignominy. This is about impeachment of the Trump. Trump is the only president of United States of America who is getting impeached or impeachment procedure initiated twice. The first case is with regard to obstruction of justice, misuse of power or misuse of office. The second case is about incitement to insurrection on Congress. So the abuse of power or obstruction of justice happened as grounds for impeachment before, but incitement to insurrection is the ground which is happening for the first time in the history of USA. Here, the Republican Party, what role it is going to play? And you know that the impeachment process first it starts in House of Representatives, then it goes to Senate. In Senate, two-third members have to support this. You know, Senate membership is fixed to 100, and out of this, two-third members have to support. 50 belongs to Democrats, and everyone are going to support. If Republican crosses the aisle and supports the impeachment, Trump cannot contest the elections again, and he will not receive any pension or other benefits after his retirement. In this scenario, the Republican Party, what stand it can take? If it wants to correct its historical mistake of taking or supporting the Trump to office, and it has to respect the America's social pluralism over populistic nativism. What Trump promoted is white supremacy and populistic nativism. If America has to throw that behind, it has the Republican has got a chance now. That is what editorial says. Unveiled documents highlights Trump's mixed China legacy. So 2018 documents of Indo-Pacific strategy of President Trump are being declassified. In this, America wants to contain China. In the process, it wants to derate or make India a major security partner, and America intends to provide the security benefits to India and to protect Taiwan and to develop economic engagement in the region to counter the China. Let's take One Belt One Road initiative is a deep economic engagement in the region from China. To counter this, America also wants to develop a strong economic engagement and also a strong economic alliance too. You know, China has backed RCEP and an economic trade alliance is developed. But when Trump came to presidency, he broke down the Trans-Pacific Partnership led by United States of America. In 2018, Trump administration itself, in its document, stated that a strong economic alliance led by America is necessary. Did America achieve what it intends to achieve? It is able to deepen security relation with India, no doubt. But on the other side, economic engagement in the region did not deepen as America expected. The second most important thing is Trump's unpredictability and hot and cold approach towards the partner countries has made the things worse for America. Biden unveils 1.9 trillion relief package. So this is already $900 billion package is signed by Mr. Trump, the outgoing president. And Biden has promised 1.9 trillions to revive the economy and also to reach 100 crore vaccines, 100 million vaccines to the people in the first 100 days. It is to fight health risks and economic risks. He is unveiling this 1.9 trillion economic package. It is named as America's Rescue Package. Added to that, America and Russia both pulls out from Open Skies Treaty and also arms control treaty SMART, which are there between America and Russia. They are going to be expired soon. What is the status of them is not yet clear. Farmers government to continue talks. You know, Supreme Court appointed the committee. Farmers showed no trust in that particular committee. And in this case, farmers' demands are majorly to repeal all the farm laws and also to provide a legal sanctity to the minimum support prices. The farmers are still standing on those demands and they want to continue talks with the government. The final article for today, vaccine optimism and scientific uncertainty link. Let's forget about the write-up in this article, which is too technical. Let's not read this article, but try to understand few words which we can use in our answer. Vaccine confidence. It means to what extent people of a given country or a region feel that the vaccine is safe for them to take. That is called vaccine confidence. And then this vaccine confidence comes from open and transparent information and a clean community engagement and a clean trial which is taken forward, clean and transparent trial. So that transparency is critical for vaccine confidence and willingness of the people to take the vaccine. In India, vaccine confidence is relatively high. So these are the articles for today. Thank you very much. Have a great day.